Hi you guys, welcome back to another video. It's Jag if you're new here. If not, welcome back. Today we're going to continue on with our Math 9 content and we're going to go to adding and subtracting polynomials. So with that, let's get started. Alright, so here we are, adding, subtracting polynomials. Let's start with a couple of simple questions first. This says 4x plus 3 plus 3x minus 2. So when you're adding the polynomials together, you can just take out the brackets, put the like terms together, and put the 4x plus 3x together, okay? And remember, you're using integers, so you have to take the sign in front of the number. This is 3, and this is actually negative 2. So I'm going to do plus 3 minus 2. Okay, and now you're going to add it together. 4 plus 3 is 7x, and then 3 minus 2 is positive 1. Okay, so just like this. Okay, let's try. Let's go to the next question. So question 2, let's still try a bunch of these practice questions. So 5k minus 2, and it says plus 3k minus 5. Let's try one more example with adding the polynomial. Okay, just like we see here, again, I'm going to put the like terms together. And when you add the polynomials, you could just remove the brackets completely. It's not going to make a difference. Okay, so I'm going to put 5k plus 3k. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm looking at the sign in front of the number. This is negative 2 and negative 5. Okay, so I see students making mistakes here all the time. The signs are actually the same, so you have to add the integers together. So 5 plus 3, this is 8k. And negative 2 minus 5, this is negative 7. Okay, so just like this. But with that, let's go to subtracting the polynomials. So question 3, it says 6u plus 1 minus the 2u plus 5. Okay, so what you want to do actually when you're subtracting polynomials, it is slightly different. I'm going to keep the first bracket the same, okay? And it's very important, like this, okay? And you're basically changing the sign in the second bracket, okay? So some students have always been asking, like, you know, why are we doing that? You can just assume that there's like a 1 in front here. Like, let me write a 1. And you're basically like distributing, okay, this out like this, okay? So, of course, I mean, you can just open up the brackets if you like. Let's just open the brackets up instead of just switching the signs. It's basically like negative 2 times, or negative 1 times 2u, negative 2u. And this is negative 1 times 5, so negative 5. And I actually think this is a much easier way to remember, okay, that the signs do change when you're subtracting polynomials. Okay, but now I can actually just put like the like terms together. This is 6u minus 2u. Okay, the sign in front of the 2u is negative. This is plus 1, and this is minus 5. Okay, like so. And now you can just like subtract this. 6 minus 2, this is 4u. Okay, and this is 1 minus 5, which is equal to negative 4. Okay, and this is the final answer that we're getting. All right, so hopefully everyone's understanding the concept. So with that, let's go to question number 4. It says y squared minus 3y minus 2y squared minus 5y. So of course, when you're adding and subtracting polynomials, the questions can be more complex. How? Is inside the brackets, there doesn't have to be just 2 terms. There can be 3 or 4 terms. Okay, but we notice that the concept is the same. Okay, so same thing here. Okay, we're going to keep the first bracket the same. So 5 squared minus 3y. And I see again, I'm subtracting the polynomial. So I'm going to put a 1. I think this is the most easiest way, okay, because we all know how to do the distributive property. And if you don't, you can go on my channel and check it out. There are a lot of videos on it, the concept of distributive property. So now we're going to do negative 1 times 2, so negative 2y squared. This is negative 1 times negative 5y, positive 5y. And as you're writing it out, make sure you're just double checking all the signs, okay, so there are no mistakes. So now we're going to put the like terms together. So do you see this? It's y squared minus 2y squared, okay? This is minus 3y plus 5y. Okay, like this. All right, and now you can just subtract the numbers. So this is actually like 1 minus 2, so negative 1y squared. I don't need to write the 1 there. And this is negative 3 plus 5, so positive like 2y. All right, and this is the final answer, okay? So we're going to do a couple more examples just to show you some more complex polynomials. All right, so here's question number 5. Okay, so see, just like I was saying, inside the brackets now, we have 3 terms. Remember, when you have 3 terms in a polynomial, this is called a trinomial. Okay, but we're still going to do like the same steps. I'm going to keep the first bracket the same. 2a squared minus 4a minus 2. Okay, and also notice I'm just taking out the brackets, okay, from like the first polynomial. Then I'm going to put a 1 here, because the thing is, it doesn't change any of the signs, so that's fine. You're going to do the distributive property for each of these terms that you see in the second bracket. Okay, so negative 1 times a, negative a squared. Okay, and then it's negative 1 times negative 4a, positive 4a. Okay, and then negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So this is what we have so far. Okay, so notice like basically you putting a negative 1 here and distributing it, all the signs in the second bracket are changing. Okay, just like we see here. Okay, and that's a good way for you to just kind of like check all the signs one more time. We're going to put the like terms together. So 2a squared minus a squared. Okay, negative 4a plus 4a. And this is negative 2 minus 2. Okay, so anytime you see like this, the signs are different. The negative 4a, positive 4a just cancel out. So we're doing 2a squared minus a squared, 1a squared. Okay, and this is negative 2 minus 2. You add the numbers together, and it becomes negative 4. Okay. Okay, and with that, let's try question number 6 here. So basically, all these questions are coming from the Principles of Mathematics 9. And it's most likely, again, the textbook that you're going to be using at your school. And this is in Ontario schools. This is the most common textbook that's being used right now. Okay, there are a lot of other textbooks, but they're usually used like for reference. Okay, so let's try this last question. So 3v minus 2 minus v minus 3, this is a good question, plus 2v minus 7, okay? So what do you notice here? I notice there are like terms, but I see a negative sign right here. So I'm going to put a 1 in front of the bracket, and we're going to just remove the brackets, okay? We're not going to make it complicated. You remove the brackets and distribute basically just the second bracket here. Okay, so it says 3v minus 2. We're going to keep it the same. Okay, open up the bracket here. Negative 1 times v is negative v. And then negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Okay, and this last bracket is going to stay the same because we're just adding this binomial. So plus 2v minus 7. Does everyone see that? Okay, now you can put the like terms together. I always put the like terms together in an extra step. Okay, once you get really good at adding and subtracting polynomials, you can always just like write your final answer from this step itself. It's fine, but let's write it together. So 3v, look at this, 3v minus v plus 2v. All of these are like terms because they all have the letter v. Then I see all these numbers that are constants, right? So negative 2 plus 3 minus 7. Okay, just like we see here. But we're just gonna add it now and subtract it. So this is 3 minus 1, which is 2. And then 2 plus 2 is 4v. Does everyone see that? This is negative 2 plus 3, which is positive 1. 1 minus 7, which is negative 6. Okay? And also if you're doing like a step here, okay, you can definitely be using your calculator anyways, right? When you're calculating it, make sure you're getting the correct answer at the end. And then also make sure you're double checking all the signs one more time. Okay, and that's it. This looks like actually number 6 looks like the most complex of all the questions, right? Because you have 3 separate binomials and you have different signs. We're adding and subtracting polynomials here. But again, just make sure you're following the rules right here. It's only when you subtract polynomials that the sign inside the bracket is going to change because you're distributing that negative sign. All right. And that's about it. Alright, and that brings this video to an end, but thank you for watching. Hopefully you understand the concept of adding and subtracting polynomials a little bit better after watching this video. Like always, if you have any questions, make sure you're putting it in the chat below and I will get back to you right away. Thank you for joining me today and I will see everyone in the next video. Bye!